one thing we have in common is that both of us, we have one parent. Like, I only have my dad, then she only has her mother. So I want to ask you, navigating this, how has it impacted your life, having one parent? I know this is emotional, but I think that's one thing which also connects us.
Yeah.
So how has it been? How is your journey?
To be honest with you, I think when I was young, I didn't see the need of having both parents. It didn't make sense to me. I didn't see like the difference between me and someone who has two parents. But as I grew older, I actually started realizing that there are some things that I think would definitely be easier if I had like both parents alive, you know.
Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your host Tariro. If it's your first time here, hello and welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always tuning in and for always supporting my videos. So in today's video we're talking everything about friendships. So I have a special guest, guys.
Hey!
Welcome to my channel.
Thank you.
Thank you for agreeing to do this video with me all the way from Midrand. Thank you for the visit. So you can introduce yourself.
Okay, hi guys. My name is Titi or Tsugi, as some people refer to me as. Yeah, I'm also studying actuarial science, like the last speaker who was here. So I'm doing my master's and I am doing my project or practicals at Deloitte in Midrand. Yeah.
Okay, one question I have for you. How many years or how long have you known each other as friends?
It feels like 5 years.
Okay,
But we've only known each other for less than a year.
yeah. I think we met in February when I moved to Porch.
Yes.
She's the first person I met when I came to Porch, I think. Yeah, so how has been the friendship journey?
I think this has been one of the most rewarding friendships I've had, to be honest with you. I don't know, as we grow older, I think that we tend to be more picky about the people that we let into our lives, into our inner circle, you know. And Tara's just been one of those where I really want her to be in my inner circle. You know, sometimes you meet new people and then from the get-go you just decide, no, I'm not going to let her get that close to me. But Tara's just been one of these amazing souls. You
thank
enriched
you.
my life.
Your big sis.
I think what I love is that you are one of the most consistent people, like socially, you know, social media wise, you are very consistent. And that has really helped me, especially because I had to relocate to Midrand. So you're like one of the people, at least every day I'll get a text from you, at least I'm going to talk to someone. So, and being in a new town, you still need that connection with your old friends. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm also thinking, right, one thing we have in common is that both of us, we have one parent. Like, I only have my dad, then she only has her mother. So I want to ask you, navigating this, how has it impacted your life, having one parent? I know this is emotional, but I think that's one thing which also connects us.
Yeah.
So how has it been? How is your journey?
To be honest with you, I think when I was young, I didn't see the need of having both parents. It didn't make sense to me. I didn't see like the difference between me and someone who has two parents. But as I grew older, I actually started realizing that there are some things that I think would definitely be easier if I had like both parents alive, you know. Especially because I'm the firstborn and basically a deputy parent, obviously, because I'm a single mom. So if my mom is struggling with someone, I'm the first person that's going to be there for her, like discussing how are we going to get around this and all that. So I do think that having both parents, yeah, it's definitely something that would be nice. But for so long, for me, having one parent was actually very normal. You know how people with both parents, whenever they hear, oh, you don't have a dad or you don't have a mom, they feel so heartbroken about it.
At what age did you lose your dad?
So my dad actually, he got into a car accident a month after I was born.
Oh,
So I was just 6 weeks and then we lost him. So I basically
You don't know him
growing up. So for me, having one parent is what is normal.
That's
So having
so
two parents is something that is actually like, so you guys have both parents, like what are the chances that no one has been sick or got into an accident or anything? Like that is actually weird for me.
Yeah. And as for my case, like I just lost a parent. So it's my case is different from yours for the sake that you never knew your dad, right?
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Yeah.
Like that's how you're used to.
Yeah.
Then me, I'm just adjusting
Yeah.
because it's like I
Yeah,
had
the taste
it
of it.
for 21 years
Yeah.
of my life.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I think my pain is more painful,
Yes,
honestly,
definitely.
because I was used to having this person. Then
Yeah.
all of a sudden she's no longer there.
Yeah.
Then in your case, it's like
Yeah.
you don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's one thing we share in common. Then I want to ask you your advice. Actually, I think this is more important to someone.
Yeah.
Someone who is struggling with the loss of a parent or
Yeah.
who have lost both.
Yeah.
What's your advice to them? How have you managed to be successful all your
Yeah.
life?
Yeah.
And how have you managed to push forward?
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, it's not that I'm just this amazing person who can do anything, to be honest with you. I think I've just been put in an environment where I'm actually able to thrive. I think one thing that has always been consistent is just my faith, my Christian life. So actually just having that relationship with God so that, you know, they're just people, I see especially with pastors' children, you know, pastors' kids,
Yeah.
like they just have this calmness about them. Like even if they're late for an exam, they don't panic, they just chill. Like I would like to be that kind of a person. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. But it's because you just have this confidence in God, you know. Like whatever happens, even if like you think that you're not going to meet your school fees or whatever, but because you know God has it in control.
So God has
you know
always been
something will
providing.
work out, you know. Like even with gap, you know how Zimbabwean students always take
Yeah,
a gap year
yeah.
because I don't know, there's always all
Yeah.
these things.
Mm.
I wasn't supposed to take a gap year because I wrote Cambridge in June. So I actually
Oh.
qualified to start in my year.
Yeah.
But finances, it couldn't make sense. So I had to take a gap year. But instead of just being stressed the entire year, I was actually very calm about it. You know, I didn't do much, but I actually enjoyed myself. I didn't even get depressed or anything. But because I knew that something was going to work out. And seeing where I am now, I really am happy to have taken that gap year because I think I would have forced myself to go to a university where I would have struggled because
Yeah.
Northwest is one of the best universities for actuarial science. So yeah.
I'm proud of the woman you have become. Like you have achieved a lot. You passed your A levels.
Yeah.
Then now you have finished your honors.
Yeah.
Now you're almost completing your masters. I'm so proud of the woman you have become, and I'm proud to call you my friend. So my last question is, what do you value in friendships? Okay, to
Yeah.
simplify the question is like, for example,
Yeah.
friendships, right? I
Yeah.
take them serious because it's like family,
Yeah.
you gain ideas
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what's one thing you value? For example, in your family, you have
Yeah.
certain things which you value. From family, you get support, emotionally, spiritually, whatever. Then from friendship, but some people they say they can do without friendships.
Yeah.
So yourself, what is it that one thing you say I need friends? But some people they can survive without friends.
Yeah.
But yourself, how is it like? Do you value friendships or not? And if yes, what do you value about friendships?
Yeah. I think I definitely value friendship because I've seen that I'm someone who thrives in a community. I don't do so well alone.
No. So you're not
so
an introvert.
I'm kind of an introvert, but I like being around people.
Oh.
If I'm alone for a long period of time, I tend to get down and depressed and whatever. So I definitely like being around people. So yes, friendship is something that is very important to me, and I think just having a reciprocal relationship. You visit your friends, the next time she should also visit you. You do something, she does something. It's a give and take, and it doesn't always have to be the same thing, you know. Like, you know, my friend has done this for me, and she can also say, oh, she has done this for me. That's the kind of friendship I like. Yeah.
Have you had your fair share of friendships? Like, you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Those bad friendships, or all of them were
I
flowing?
have gone through that. I have. I did not think I was the type to go through that because I'm not a very provocative person or I'm not antagonistic. I tend to avoid arguments as much as I can. So I really didn't think I was ever going to go through that, but surprisingly, I did actually. So I don't know. I think it's just this adulting thing. At some point, you know how at the beginning our friendship and the people we interact with, they affect our characters and our personalities.
Yes.
And then at some point as we grow up, our personalities stop developing, they just remain the same. And then you start realizing, no, this person is too different from me. And then you start cutting them off because like helping you grow, and you're not enjoying yourself being around them as well. So yeah, adulting is a real thing in friendships.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I think you just need to know this. This is how we met. I transferred to Northwest University. So when I came here, I was looking for accommodation. Then I met this guy, like the guy you saw on my previous videos, Takuto or Butler, right? So I met him physically. I was like actually looking for accommodation door to door. Then he was just passing by. So I heard him talking on the phone and he was speaking in Shona. Then after that, I just stopped and asked him, can I have your contacts? I didn't even know him. Then he gave me his contact. Then we started talking. I told him I'm looking for accommodation. Then he gave me this girl's number. He's like, I'm not that good with accommodation stuff, but let me give you this girl's number. Ask her for help. So that's how he gave me the number of this girl. And apparently I became more closer to her.
Yeah.
Just before we didn't even meet. We were just talking on the phone, but she helped me get accommodation and stuff like that. Then when we came this side, that's how we became friends. And from there, now it's all like going on.
I think this is going to be like a difficult point in our relationship, because I have a different version of how we met.
Okay, how did we meet? How did we meet?
So isn't it the guy you were with in the video before? He was working with someone else. So that girl is the one who said, don't you want another friend who's doing masters? I'm like, I want more friends, take another. That's how I started talking to
okay. It's both true, guys. So what happened? That other guy, right?
Yeah.
He was working with this other girl, our friend, right?
Yeah.
So I took both their numbers.
Yeah.
Then I was talking to both of them.
Yeah.
But that girl didn't give me your number. It's that guy. But I think she came to you.
Number. Yes.
So no one is lying, guys. That's how we met, but it's different.
Yeah.
So guys, before we close, what's your advice? Your favorite quote, or what you want to advise our viewers?
Yeah.
Motivation whatsoever.
Yeah, I think that friendship, having friends is very important. Even academically, just getting along is something that is very important. I don't think I would have made it where I am now if I didn't have people around me, especially with the whole COVID year. Things were so difficult. But then you'd get one friend who'd be like, oh, I know this, let me send you this material, because you wouldn't be in a class setting where you can have access to all material that is there. So I think friendship is very important, in terms of academically and then socially as well, because it's not, in as much as yes, you should take yourself out on dates alone and whatever, it's nicer when you have people around, and when you do find your people that you get along with, you should do all that you can to keep them in your circle. Sometimes there are arguments and people will be like, I don't want to be your friend anymore. But just having those guys to say, no, I'm going to fight for you, I value you as a friend and I don't want to lose you. Fight for your friends. Even if you did wrong, fight for your friends, because that's what friendship is about. Sometimes you do something wrong, sometimes you break up, but if that friendship is very important to you and you evaluate your entire relationship, always fight for your friends, because that's how you become stronger. Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned a lot from this video and value friendships. Till we meet again in our next video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye. Please tell them to subscribe.
Please subscribe, like, and turn on your notifications.